Hey everyone, hope you're having a phenomenal day. It's Chris here, and today we're going to be talking to you about masculine and feminine energy. It's a big talking point, and I believe it has much to do with divorce rate being at 50-60%, and in some cases I believe that men and women are getting further apart because their lack of understanding and the society norm now of what masculine and feminine is, okay, and masculine and feminine. Okay, now before we get started, the biggest thing I can say about masculine and feminine, think of a rose, okay? Think of a rose. Now this is a rose. Now this is the feminine, okay? This is the feminine, okay? Now we have thorns on it, okay? We have all thorns around that, okay? Now think as the thorns as the masculine, which is the protector, okay? Now, you know, the thorns there are there to protect the rose, okay? The beautiful rose. And that's kind of masculine and feminine energy. Males, feminine, masculine men have a desire to provide and protect. It's just in us. From 2 million years ago in the caveman days, it's in us to provide and protect. You know, and women have, you know, they have a feeling of, they love to be in the now. They're such beautiful creatures. They love to be in the now. Like men, have you ever had your women always say, he's just never in the present. He's always thinking about the future, right? And, you know, a lot of the time, because males were very goal focused. Like when we had to go 2 million years ago to hunt for that gazelle to feed the family, we just were like this. All right, Adam, Barry, you go over there. We're like that. It's the same as in business, the same as in life. But unfortunately, you know, this can come at a cost to your relationship or your woman not understanding and you not understanding your woman's needs and, you know, your woman not understanding your needs, okay, as a man. Now, you know, masculine and feminine energy, you have, you know, have you ever seen a male gorilla and a female gorilla, or a male lion and a female lion? They just coexist of how it's meant to be. They don't argue of the roles or who does what and she does this, whatever it is, do they? And they get along. You know, obviously they have fights, obviously just like any relationship. But we have these days, we have such a society thing of what's right, don't do this, don't let him do this, she shouldn't do this, she should be in the kitchen, he should be doing this, he needs to earn more money. It's all these kind of things of what he should and what shouldn't be done. But the basics of it is, and I'm not saying what should and shouldn't be done. I'm trying here to understand what masculine and feminine is, okay? Now, an immature masculine man will act by when something goes wrong, the way he tries to get his point across or try to get his way, he'll say, fuck you, or he'll use his like strength or power to try and, you know, intimidate over the top of people. That's an immature masculine man. Like somebody that blows the shits and oh, you're a fucking bitch, and gets out of there, right? Now, a mature masculine man understands his woman has emotions. And sometimes she doesn't understand her emotions herself, okay? Because that's women that have estrogen, okay? And they have testosterone as well, but sometimes the balance, especially if you're on the pill, it can very much play with your hormones. And you know, when it's that time of the month, you know, they might act crazy than otherwise, you know, right? These things happen. A mature masculine man knows that this is going to happen. A woman is always testing her man, okay? Like 90% of women are always testing you, men. Always, men. You're always getting a test. They're testing you if you're checking out other women. They're testing you if you're going to be there for it, even when she's chucking the shits, even when she's and even when she's difficult to handle. She's going to poke you and prod you, and because she wants to see if you're strong enough. She wants to see if you're the male, if you're the man strong enough to produce her young. Okay, so she knows if you're gonna, you know, crack the shits and walk off because she's being, you know, maybe bitchy or she's being difficult, then she's going to lose trust in you, okay? And she's going to find you as weak in a way because you can't handle her emotions. And I can take this personally from me, because this has happened many times in my life. But I suggest, you know, you read a book, The Way to the Superior Man. Everyone, women and men, I give this to my clients all around the world. It's a game changer of how masculine and feminine exist. Now, women, I wish I knew this 5-10 years ago. It would have saved a lot of time and effort in my relationship, is that women are constantly testing your man. Constantly. You're always under a test, man. Doesn't matter, even when you're married, there's always a test, okay? Now, same for men, okay? You have masculine and feminine. Now, you know, when you're in a heterosexual relationship, you have male and female, okay? Now, generally, this is how it has to work. You have one masculine, one feminine. But it's okay. The woman could be masculine and the man could be feminine, okay? Or the man can be masculine and the woman can be feminine. You can't have two masculines, ever. Have you ever seen two male lions get along? Two male gorillas get along? Doesn't happen. Okay, this is the same as in a lesbian relationship, okay? You know, you always have the darker masculine one and you have the more feminine, softer one, right? That's how they get along. You never have the dark masculine and the dark masculine together. That just doesn't happen. Two masculines together, boom, okay? But you can have one feminine lesbian, one feminine lesbian, and they can get along, okay? It can be beautiful. But the thing is, feminine energy is beautiful, okay? But it lacks direction, okay? They'll just whirl around everywhere, okay? Like they're just, woo, this is beautiful. And it's like, yeah, it's cool. But generally it doesn't last a long period unless there's one masculine and one feminine in the relationship, okay? It's the same as gay guys. You have one masculine gay guy, you have one, you know, more feminine gay guy, you know, generally called the bitchy gay guy, right? You can't have a masculine gay guy, masculine gay guy. It doesn't happen. Bang. Okay, it's like two bulls, two male bulls, bang. Okay, that's just masculine and feminine energy. Have you seen two male dogs, you know, that are undesexed? Mate, in some breeds, you know, like staffies, I've got two staffies, and, you know, definitely those type of dogs, but it doesn't matter what type of dog, but some that are more aggressive show it more. That can be more aggressive. It's more proven in those type of breeds because it's easier for them to show than whether it's in, you know, a little Pomeranian or something that's not desexed. You can't really, you know, they bark anyway, right? But that's masculine and feminine energy. Now you can switch roles, you know. You can have the man that's masculine and the woman that's feminine. And then in some situations, could be in the bedroom, it could be, you know, when you go for dinner, it could be around the house, the woman is more masculine and then the man can become more feminine. That's how it works. You can switch, you know, she can be more masculine around the house. Then when you get into the bedroom, the man is more masculine, right? But it can't be both at the same time. Now, this is a huge problem that I see. And the reason why I see that divorce rate is at 50-60% is because women have become so masculine and men have become so feminine, okay? Now, there's big reasons for it. Now, one of the reasons women have become more masculine is one, it's more of a protection mechanism because a lot of men cheat, a lot of men lie. It's easy to be in the masculine to handle that situation, right? And, you know, when you're career driven, women are very masculine. They're very career driven. They'll be masculine. But the problem is, if you want a masculine man, you can't come home masculine to your masculine man. Because a masculine man, like I've just shown, does not go for a masculine woman, man, whatever it is. It'll happen. Bang. So, you know, men or women, if you're at work, you know, women especially, and you have to be that masculine role at work. That's great. You know, go smash your goals. Go and handle business. Okay? That's great. But then when you get home, you have to learn to switch off into your feminine. And a man loves it when you submit to his masculinity. And it's not as like submitting as in like you're the weaker one. You are showing he's the king and you're the queen. Okay? And the queen should never sit in the king's chair. Why would she? She has her queen chair, right? The queen should be proud of being the queen and support the king. And the king is proud of being the king and he supports the queen, okay? Now, This has happened to me once before in a relationship. Now, if men get emasculated because the woman's too masculine, for him to stay, he will actually go down into his feminine, even though he doesn't like it. He will go into his feminine, okay, just because he loves that woman so much, and so she can be the masculine, and he'll stay with her in his feminine, but he'll become unpassionate. He'll become unhappy, dissatisfied, and what happens? At first, the woman likes it. Oh, Jeff's really cool. I can take him shopping. He's like a best friend. Oh, that's cool, right? But then it becomes boring, okay? You start to resent him. You start hating because you need the energy, the polarity of masculine and feminine energy. You need the passion. You know, women don't always like being, yes, yes, yes. They want something, oh, yes, yes. Sometimes they like the masculine, the direction, the leader to say, no, we're not doing that. We're going here. And she might talk back, and you got to stay strong as a man, because this is best for both of you moving forward. And she'll respect you as a man, and then she'll start listening to you. But women, he cannot be the masculine if you're the masculine as well. You need to step into your feminine and allow him to be the masculine. And then you become such a team polarity of masculine and feminine energy, and it's beautiful, and man, you have to really understand, we know you work hard, we know you have goals, just like women do, but it's definitely more important to somebody living in their masculine, whether it's male or female, to have more direction, more career driven. But we need to know that you need to give presence. You need to be present in a relationship, You need to practice communication breakdown. Okay? Now, men don't understand, and we don't know, we're not mind readers, we don't know what you think. So you need to communicate that this is what you think. It's not, he should know it. No, he doesn't. Yeah, you might say men are stupid, but at the same time, maybe you're stupid for not communicating him for what you want. What do you want? He can't mind read you, right? But at the same time, men, you need to stay strong. If you truly love her, you need to stay strong in your masculine core and not get shaken by, work, by her, by your friends. She wants to see you as the strong thorn to protect her rose. Okay, she wants to see you as that strong leader, and to take care of the kids. She wants to know she can, be safe around you. That's the biggest one. And there's a statistic. I was at a Tony Robbins Date with Destiny, DWD, in Cairns, and we had 7,000 people there, and 3,500 women got up, and the quickest way to get into your femininity is dancing. Women love to dance. Even, men that have high feminine energy, gay guys that have feminine energy, they love to dance. As soon as the dance song comes on, Rihanna, I want you to make me feel, and they start dancing, and it gets them into their feminine. And the best way to get the women into their feminine was for them to feel safe. And the men got up, and that line in Braveheart, I don't know if you've seen it, where he's got the blue face, and William Wallace, he comes down, and they're against England, and they're about to leave, and they said, "We've got to go. They're going to kill us," And William Wallace said, "No, they're only going to rape our kids, take our freedom. That's not going to happen. We are going to fight them, whether we die or not, whether we win or lose, because they can take our kids, our women, and everything, but they will not take our freedom." So there was a thing where Tony Robbins went, "Freedom!" And then 3,500 people in a Superdome went, "Freedom!" Men. And then it was so powerful, like I'm getting goosebumps now, that they asked questions around women. Was that amazing? Women were in tears, saying, "That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I feel so safe. It was such powerful." And that's what masculine energy is. It's powerful. It's safe. Okay? But it's not about violent or intimidating. It's about being a mature masculine man. So, man, women want you to step up to being a man, a masculine man. No, they're always testing you. Don't blow off the handles. Have enough emotional intelligence, enough brains, enough wits, okay, to withstand her weather, withstand her storm. And that's not to say you put up with her shit when she's disrespecting you, or, there's a time and a place that you can leave, okay? You don't have to put up with so much shit that you're going to stay there, for no reason, okay? But if you truly love her and she loves you, she wants you to step up and weather her storm, even when she's pushing you, even when she's triggering you. Then you're gonna find, once she knows she's safe with you, she'll back off a little bit of testing you so much, and you have that polarity, and she'll understand you. Same as women. Women, you need to step down. If you want a masculine man, you need to go into the feminine and submit to his masculine energy, and you'll find he'll love it. Like a male gorilla, he'll beat his chest. And when you're in your feminine, you'll find that attractive. Oh, my beautiful man, right? And then you can go to work and be as masculine as you want, but you cannot come home masculine to a masculine man. This goes with gay, lesbians. That's how it works. That's how it will be. That's how it always ever will be, because you cannot change genetics. Okay, we cannot, reinvent the wheel of how we're hardwired. This is why men are so confused, and up to 55% of men, 55 men per week commit suicide in Australia alone. And I find that it's a bit of a coincidence that men are really lost and, in relationships and masculine and feminine. And I feel that men are very lost in how we should act and feel. And I think this is a massive, massive contributing factor to why men and women are not getting along and not understanding each other. And again, women, you're climbing that ladder of success is great, but going up there in your masculine might be lonely. And is it worth all that? Or would you be happier being in your feminine and finding a masculine man and creating polarity of masculine and feminine energy where it's so beautiful? And men and women, I really suggest you get the book, The Way to the Superior Man. It will change your life, change your way of how you view masculine and feminine energy. And I hope that was valuable, guys. Comment, share, share it with a friend, because I have new videos coming out weekly. And if you want to know any more, just comment in the box below. Me and my team will be sure to get back to you. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.